Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
It was 8 o'clock in the morning. The door outside a house was knocked. A boy of 8 or 9 years ran outside. He opened the door and found his father's friend Adnan in front of him. He said,
"Son, take your father out. Sending is a necessary task for him."
The boy returned home and went to his dear Baba's room and said,
Dear Baba, your friend Uncle Adnan has come outside.
After a few voices, he heard Adnan's name and said,
Go and tell him I am not at home. I have to sleep now.
But Baba, you are at home and this is what I said.
He said angrily. Assad came to the door and said,
Uncle, Baba was not home.
Adnan went back, but Assad was upset all day that his father lied and forced him to lie too. He went to his grandpa and said,
Grandpa, this incident happened today. Baba has lied and encouraged me too, only to get some sleep.
Grandpa said,
Son, this is a bad thing. Your father should have thought of it. We are Muslims. Our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, not only forbade us to tell lies but also cursed us. The non-Muslims are better than us who lie. They do not speak while we Muslims day and night.
Assad asked grandfathers,
Are the non-Muslims also forbidden to lie?
Son, they are also people of the book. Allah has strictly forbidden everyone to lie. Good son, I will tell this story to everyone at night, how much the non-Muslims hate lies.
At night, everyone was sitting at the dining table. After the meal, everyone had to wait to see what story Assad's grandfather would tell.
A student from one country went to the UK to study, and he stayed in a house as a paying guest.
Grandpa, what is the paying guest? Assad asked.
So, just like people live in hotels, in a house, a tenant in a room eats home-cooked meals with his family. He can also stay. He stayed in such a house. There was a husband and wife and a 6-7-year-old child. It had been a few months since he lived there. One day, the husband and wife had to go somewhere for work. They asked the student if he was out of work. Go.
He said, No, I don't have any work outside. Shall we leave our child with you? He agreed, because the cute kid was quite familiar with him. They lived together. After some time, he went into the kitchen to play. He was reading with concentration when suddenly there was a sound of something breaking. At the same time, the sound of the child's screams was heard. The child was standing on one side. He reassured the child.
Don't worry, when your mother comes back, I will tell her that the glass was broken by me.
That same evening, that child came to the student. He was very sad. He lowered his eyes and said,
Uncle, I have told my mother the truth that the glass was broken by me. More importantly, I did not like lying.
The next morning he was preparing to go to the university as a student when there was a knock on the door of his room. He opened the door and his baby's mother was standing in front of him. He first said good morning and said very politely,
We thought you were a sophisticated and gentleman, but you have ruined our dignity by encouraging our child to lie. We have lied to our child till today, neither told nor encouraged him to lie, so we can't accommodate you. Please contact us within 24 hours, arrange accommodation.
After that, everyone saw that Assad's father's head was bowed, and he said,
I'm sorry. I promise not to tell lies from now on. You should be accountable whether you are a customer, a shop owner, or a servant, a company worker, a school owner, a teacher, a student or father, or a mother or a child. I also apologize to Allah Almighty.
Assad's father said that.
It is a very good thing. The credit goes to Assad's head. All children are requested not to lie.
So, dear kids, now decide in yourselves that you will never tell a lie ever in your lives.